This is a video in response to Shall Not Be Infringe's tuna video. Now, I don't think you could really consider this to be a video response because I'm not saying anything to Mike here. Just let me make that perfectly clear because it's going to get nasty here in a minute. But it's a video in response to that, meaning it was inspired by or gave me kind of the platform to go in that direction. Here's the thing. Law and order and law enforcement and things like wacky tuna regulations where Fish and Game and Wildlife keeps you from being able to bring up a tuna with a net. We created this beast. We did. Yes, we. Even the freedom-minded people who dislike laws, who don't care for people being forced to do things they don't want. We created this. We created this by departing from reason, doing this through laziness. Let me give you an example. You can reason with a person and say, listen, if you fish commercially in this manner, either drag nets or whatever, we will eventually starve to death. In order to prevent us from starving to death, we need to fish in these other manners, or we need to seek these other types of fish in a certain way. The technology's in existence and has been for quite some time, which would allow us to probably eradicate every living creature off the face of the planet and then eat it for dinner tonight, all throughout the world. In many cases, what keeps that from happening is these stupid regulations written by law, penned by imperfect man, and given over to a system of coldness and subjugation. Is that the word? But the bottom line is that authority was relinquished to those other people. Which brings me to my peeve. One of my big peeves is when criminals and lawbreakers use freedom-minded people and libertarians to allow their lawlessness or immoral actions to continue. So the next time that we see something in the news about police brutality or some sort of a whacked out law being enforced in a whacked out method by what seems to be a bunch of incompetent people, think about where that authority came from. And maybe think for a moment how you had a hand in assigning that authority.